Hello Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading. This is for the first week of January 2023 when I'm reading this. Today is currently January 4th of 2023. Happy New Year, Taurus. But whenever you find yourself at this message, if it's resonating for you, it doesn't have to be January or even 2023. If a message is resonating for you, most likely the message is for you. I don't know why I have such a glare on my glasses, but I apologize for that. This message is for sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Taurus. We're going to start off with an astrology card to see what energy is working with you in this reading. These are general messages, Taurus, so take what resonates. Like I said, leave the rest. Try not to build a story if it's not resonating, or you can keep it in your back pocket. May make sense down the road. As I typically do, pull on our blind spots, the subconscious, where we don't always see these patterns within ourselves. Although at this day and age, I feel like people are getting a really good dose from the universe as to what needs to change and shift. A lot of people are coming to completions on some of their cycles of growth and evolution. Sorry for the throat chakra thing. A lot of people are coming to a completion at this point in time. Others are completing a cycle and they're just behind. Not that anybody's ahead or behind, but we're all on this spiral going around, and sometimes we miss steps and we have to go back. So yeah, everybody's kind of on their own journey. All right, Taurus. Let's see what comes through for you for this reading. I hope that you're doing well. What energy is working with Taurus? Okay, that was pretty quick. Excuse me, we have South Node. So this says destined to release. The South Node of the moon is linked to our past experiences and the lessons that we've learned, what wisdom we can take with us going forward on our journey ahead. And there are things that we are destined to let go of, release, so that we can leave room for the growth of our evolutionary process. So this message has everything to do with you, and you may be experiencing some replays on your past, linked to, there could be a lot of family stuff going on right now, ancestral patterns as well. Let's see. What else do we have for Taurus? Sun, moon, or rising? Oh, okay. Okay, first card out, we have organization. This could have something to do with an organization you're involved in. It could have something to do with your job, your work, or an organization that you're affiliated with. Another thing that this could have to do with is that, because Taurus does like to have everything at a nice comfort level, so you like to have your life organized, and it has been quite chaotic. 2022 was probably one of the most chaotic years, I must say, for many, because we were really shedding a lot of the old. The South Node of the moon is still in Scorpio, the sign of death and rebirth and transformation, linked to the 8th house. All right, what else for Taurus? Okay. We have contribution at the bottom. Integrity and intuition. All right. Well, I'm getting here, and it actually could be a two-part, especially the organization may have everything to do with a group that either you desire to be affiliated with, you are affiliated with. Integrity is being completely authentic and real and honest, living and working out of integrity, honesty, and intuition. Pretty cut and dry. This has to do with your contribution that you make in the world. There's some things that you need to release from your past, some patterns, maybe even habits of thought, so that you can clear the way for what's to come for you, Taurus. You're going to be given an opportunity in 2023 to really make a giant contribution towards humanity, towards the earth, nature, something of that sort. That's going to be in great need. It already is, but as we progress, you will see. Okay, Taurus, let's keep going. Tell me about organization for Taurus. Okay. We have deception and envy along with spiritual union. So, Taurus, when it comes to a certain group or organization that either you are already affiliated with, most likely this is something that you're already working with or trying to collaborate with. And it could have something to do with the job, but this is what you do to contribute. There's a connection, and it is spiritual, and you feel it. You know it in your heart and soul. This is where I belong. Yet we have deception and envy. There's something that you are not seeing, Taurus, that may be linked to your past, most likely linked to your past. It is an egoic perception of yourself, maybe the way that you portray yourself to others, maybe the way you actually think you are a certain way. And it's false. It's wearing a false mask. It's very deceiving. And this is because you are maybe still comparing yourself to others. And this could be others that you look up to and trying to make yourself appear to be similar to somebody that you actually look up to and admire. So what I'm getting from this Taurus is, again, with the South Node, is it's time to release any false persona, any false ways of presenting yourself. Because that way you will free yourself to be completely and utterly authentic, working within integrity. This organization, this area of life, this group means a lot to you with spiritual union. It is one of your deepest connections to your spiritual side, whether you're aware of it or not. There's a strong pull towards it, but you're still not presenting, you're still not going in just Taurus. There are certain parts that you've played in the past that still ride along with you. And you want to take a good look at this, because you may be triggered or shown by the universe that this is something you need to release, let go of. Could be just like, appearing to be tougher or stronger or smarter or whatever it is than what you are inside. It's just not presenting yourself completely and utterly transparent and authentic, which requires vulnerability. And because this is connected to the spirit, because this is connected to your heart, and it's something so important to you, being vulnerable is not in your comfort zone for this particular organization or group. But it will be required. We have solar plexus and conflict and defeat under integrity. Yeah, so there's something going on with the solar plexus. This is your self-esteem, self-worth. And there's something you've missed, you've skipped over. It's the ego protector. The ego, we develop it at a young age, and it continues to branch off and develop as we age and grow and move on our path. But the ego protects our weak spots or vulnerable spots. And the way the ego protects us is it keeps us from the truth. It keeps us from seeing the truth of ourselves, our blind spots, our subconscious. So you will most likely, if you haven't already, you will probably experience some more conflict or feel just defeated, like things just are not coming together, they're not working out, and you spiral back down into the depths of yourself. And there is a light, there's candle down there, like, hey, you missed this aspect of yourself, Taurus. This is something you need to really release, let go of, and to recognize your worth, your value, authentically within your own integrity. Don't compare yourself to others. I keep hearing, Taurus, if there's some kind of comparison or competition there. So there could be a conflict or just things not coming together the way you had hoped or wished or planned. And that is because the universe does not want you operating out of, not in integrity. We have accelerated motion under intuition. So your intuition is picking up and changing and shifting. Stand your ground under contribution. Okay, so within your intuitive senses, what I've been getting for the collective is the heart chakra, linked to the third eye. And when we have certain things presented to us, or we get certain impressions in our mind's eye and we feel it in the heart, that is like, you can't make it up. This is your body responding, yes, listen to this, or it's guiding you somewhere. So pay attention to that, because that's changing pretty rapidly for you. And as far as how you make your own unique contribution in this world, in this organization maybe even, or through the spiritual realms, is even though things may not be falling into place exactly as you had hoped by now, stand your ground, meaning hold your vision. This will come to fruition. Excuse me. Triumph is underneath of that, and hope. So hold the hope, stand your ground, hold your vision. There are just some things the universe is walking you through in order to help you release, destined to release, let go of. This is no longer needed. This persona, this part, this lie that your ego may have you thinking, yeah, this is who I am. But deep down, like when you get tired, things aren't working out, it's to go back in and like, maybe that's not who I am. Maybe I'm not feeling this the way I used to feel it. All right, so let's keep going here. It could have something to do with speaking, because my throat has been fine until I started doing your reading, Taurus. So I have physical reactions when I do readings for specific energies. Within this organization, it may have something to do with the way you express yourself, either verbally or in writing, how you come off, how you express out to others is, it's still got a layer of your egoic past to it. Okay, so going. This is a new deck I got as a gift for Christmas. It's called the Cosmic Tarot. It's pretty cool. All right, so let's keep going for Taurus, please. Yeah, there just might be a way that your ego wants you to look and present yourself, and it is not authentic to who you really are. So things just don't quite work out. Four of Wands. Okay, so going forward, you will be recognizing this, Taurus. You will be recognizing what it is that you need to shift, let go of, release from your past version of you. And you're getting the energy and the courage, the balance to do so. There's also supportive energy here as well. This frees you up to not have to think even about what you're doing or overthink, and allows you to just flow naturally with whatever's presented to you, with whatever you're feeling. You may be stuck in a lot of mental chatter, feedback loops from the mind, from the past, the way you operated in the past, and that's really kept you stuck in an old pattern. But it looks like you are going to be liberating yourself from that. That's also linked to ancestral patterning. The Empress. Under integrity. When you connect to your feminine energy, your divine feminine energy, not gender energy, the right side of the brain, left side of the body, your intuitive, receptive, compassionate, nurturing nature within you. We all have it. It's not your gender. Things will make more sense as to why things may not have been going the way that you had hoped. And it's really assisting you in building your self-confidence and self-esteem authentically, without this cover-up, without this deceptive persona that you had built to assist your solar plexus. Like, we do that. I mean, we do that in many different ways. Some people do it through their expression of, with clothes and makeup and hair, and then they start to play the part. Or with, book smarts and words, and, we like to present ourselves in a way, but when we fall into that as being a complete pattern, we think that's who we are, that's when we're not completely acting in integrity, and we can lose track of where we really are. We lose our self-confidence, our organic self-confidence and self-esteem. So this energy is on the rise for us all, Taurus, the feminine energy. We have a full moon in Cancer coming up. Beautiful energy to really release this old and tap into that feminine energy. All right, let's keep going here. As far as intuition goes for Taurus. On the floor, we have Six of Cups at the bottom there. All right, so we have Two of Cups with the Six of Cups at the bottom. Under intuition, the Two of Cups. Pay attention to those that are closest to your heart. Two of Cups speaks of all about love and connection. These connections will be, activating your intuitive senses even more than usual. And Six of Cups overall speaks of something that you truly, or someone that you just truly love and adore. And that energy is really assisting you in changing your old ways, releasing this old version of you from the past. Judgment below that. There's some kind of wake-up call coming for you, Taurus. If you're not already in it, it is something is going to really wake you up out of playing this part, which may be so in the blind spot and so subconscious, it's so familiar to you, you might not even recognize that you're doing it. I mean, it's so wild how that happens. But try not to be stubborn about it, Taurus. Let's get into this a little deeper for you. Overall lesson for Taurus in this spread. These cards are called the Tarot of the New Vision, and they portray the same pictures that are in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck. However, I keep seeing the Eight of Wands keep coming up. It's from a different angle. It's from the other side. So when you get to the other side, in hindsight, you're like, oh, I see what I couldn't see before. So we're going to try to get you a little, these are little hints, clues, help on your journey as to, so if you find yourself in an area that is either in conflict or things just are not working out, this is why. The universe is really asking you to take a deeper look at this aspect of yourself where you're not fully in integrity, in your own authenticity. There's some kind of deceptive energy that you're still portraying. And also asking you to really tap into your heart and connect to this person or these people that you truly, truly are deeply connected to your heart. Because that's also linked to the contribution that you have to offer this world, the reason why you incarnated here to begin with. The ego may want to say, it's because I am a performer, I'm a writer, I'm a musician, I'm this, I'm that, and you're like telling yourself, you're labeling yourself instead of just opening up like what feels right, what feels good. Tell me about organization for Taurus, please. We have the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands. Okay. So in hindsight, or the other side, when you get to the other side of this energy, Taurus, you will notice that you held this wisdom deep within you all along. There was always a deep inner knowing that you were aware of. And even the reason why, and we all do it to one degree or another. The reason why you have this alter ego, or maybe not alter ego, but it's just a part. It's a part that you play that is not fully in integrity with yourself. Queen of Wands. Also, on the other side, you're going to notice that there's an inner child part of you that had been crying out for you to notice, pay attention. And this speaks of neglect, maybe when you were a child, neglect, and reconnecting with your inner child, reconnecting, giving the love, nurturing, and compassion to this part that's within you that needs to play this facade, but really just wants to be part of the show, bringing that inner child back in to wholeness within you so that you can get along authentically, truly, real. You will see this, Taurus. You'll have complete and utter refreshed self-esteem and self-confidence where you don't have to put on a show or an act to actually have that. It is just within you. Because the universal energies right now are putting the tight squeeze on these egoic parts within all of us that need to go, basically. Two of Cups within integrity. Once you tap into your feminine energy and connect with this inner child, which is, it has to do with some part of you in your childhood that did not receive the attention, the accolades, the support to become all that you are. So you must give that to yourself. Once you do, and that's fully embodied self-love, self-care, self-compassion, not looking outside of yourself for that to be given to you by another. Once you are able to do that, you will receive it. You'll receive it from the outside, but it must start from within. That is integrity in a nutshell. Okay. All right. So we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. You're also going to see that you weren't really fully able to tap into your true intuitive senses, because every time you took a step, anytime you took action towards something important, there was an audience. You were putting on a show or an act somehow, some way, even if your brain's like, no, I wasn't, that's who I am. There's a part of you that is so adamantly cares about the audience, about the people watching you, about their opinions of you, that keeps this act going. You have to not care. You have to not care what other people think or say about you. And I know that's hard to do, Taurus. That's very hard to do. It's something that you are working towards. And to a degree, you may have gotten there, but I'm getting that there's still some of that energy left over. And maybe your ego does not want to admit it all the way. But when you can finally get through that smokescreen of what other people think, and we all want admiration and accolades for the things that we do, but if we do things just for an audience, then that's really not out of integrity. We're not actually giving our divine energy into it. We're just trying to get the attention of others. Fill your cup up. Fill your own cup up. Okay? And bring some balance into your life. Get in touch with your emotions. Get grounded. This is a pretty big transformation you're going through right now, Taurus. So let's get one more final message for you. I'm going to read from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. And as an energetic exchange, if you like this video so far, Taurus, please click that like button. And if you are not subscribed, please subscribe. It is greatly appreciated, and it helps get the messages out to more people who may need to hear the messages, as well as helps with the growth of this channel, which is always greatly appreciated. All right, Taurus. What's the final message for Taurus for this week? Quite jumpy here. I think there's a bunch of messages here for you. We just want one for Taurus, please. You may feel a little restless right now in this energy. You may not fully understand why things are playing out the way that they are at this moment, but just stand your ground. Hold your vision. Okay. Here we go with the cup again. Great and full. All right. Which it just dawned on me, grateful. Yes, and to be grateful. Before you can begin to understand the process of manifesting your desires, you need to practice deep gratitude and the willingness to share that with others. This is the true nature of prosperity. It's not about the things you accumulate at all. It's about how you feel. You're invited to surrender to an important truth. There is always enough for you. There is enough time to do the things you need and desire to do, enough opportunities to express your talents and connect to your purpose, and enough magic circulating through the invisible world into the visible. Begin your day immersed in gratitude for everything you have and everything you can't yet see. The unmanifest, which begins with every breath you take. Know that you are enough and all your needs are being fulfilled, even if you doubt this in some moments. No one's success can make you feel small, and comparing yourself to others never works. Your life is brimming with unique potential. Focus on that. When you hold this feeling of gratitude, it acts as a magical open sesame to the floodgates of abundance. Couple that with a playful sense of detachment, and you'll find that miracles have an uncanny way of showing up in your life. Your intentions burst forth into reality with little effort on your part. There is hope brimming with potentiality. It's okay that you don't always trust this. You are not alone in holding the candle high for transformation. Right now, contemplate how being in the energy of enough makes you feel. Eventually, you will have no attachments to what you do or do not manifest in the material world, what you do or do not have. Then, like magic, you have more than enough. What a fascinating universe we live in. So there you go, Taurus. Definitely the attitude of gratitude is very important to carry, not to really care about what you're actually getting. You're always going to have what you need, not to care what other people think or say about you, and to know yourself in and out. So that's the message for you this week, Taurus. I hope that this was helpful for you, and I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.